Hello guys, welcome to Raysah Today I'm gonna show you the topic interval and routing. Basically, interval and routing are three types. One is router on a stick option. The second option is sub-interface creation in a router, and the third option will be switch virtual interface creation. So today I'm gonna teach you the first option. Router on a stick. Sometimes this is also called legacy method. So for that we need to choose one router, 2621 series router. So before choosing the router, we need to check out whether the router has two Ethernet ports or not. So in here we can clearly able to see that router has two Ethernet ports. So I'm gonna connect this router to a switch. Okay, and I'm selecting two PC, and I'm gonna set the IP address in here 192.168.10.1, and the other one is 192.168.20.1. So basically I'm choosing these two types because I'm creating two different VLANs here, and the gateway of the two different VLANs will be different. One is 10.1 and another is 20.1. So here we need to connect the router to the switch. We are choosing auto, and another we need to connect this router to the switch. After that we need to connect to the PC, and now we need to set the IP address to the PC. So for that, go to the desktop IP address 192.168.10.1. so I'm gonna set the default gateway 192.168.10.100. okay, I'm gonna set it later to the router. After that we need to go to the PC desktop. Here we need to we need to put one different IP address 192.168.20.1. so here we need to put also a default gateway 192.168.20.100. so we have already chosen. Right now we need to configure the router. First go to the CLI mode, enable configure terminal. After going to the global configuration mode, we need to check which port basically we are connected in, F0/0. okay, so here we need to put the command interface FA0/0. so I'm going to set the IP address of this interface 192.168.10.100. I'm going to set the default gateway IP in here, and also put the subnet mask. This is the default subnet mask, and after that we need to put the command no shut or no shutdown. So after putting that command, we can clearly able to see that the port is up. Right now we need to configure the second port. For that, go to the interface mode, interface FA0/1, FA0/1. I'm going to set the IP address of this interface is 192.168.20.1, and put the default gateway. Sorry, made a mistake. 192.168.20.100. okay, so put the default gateway 255.255.0. after putting the command, we need to put the command no shutdown. Here you can clearly able to see that you have successfully configured the router. To verify the router has been properly configured or not, we need to go to the privilege mode, give the command show run or show running config. So after that you can clearly able to see that the first Ethernet port has set an IP address. The IP address of the first Ethernet port, first Ethernet 0x0 is 192.168.10.100, and the IP address of first Ethernet 0x1 is 192.168.20.100. So we have configured successfully both the interfaces. After that, save the configuration to the router through copy run start, or we can use write memory option. Okay. So after configuring the router, we need to go to the switch CLI mode. Here we need to put, here we are going to create two different VLANs. Enable configure terminal VLAN 10. Okay, so VLAN 10, I'm gonna set the VLAN ID is 10. I'm gonna name it name cells, and again I'm going to create another VLAN 20, name HR. So we have configured two different VLANs. So if we want to check whether our VLAN is created properly or not, to check the VLAN, show VLAN brief, or you can use only show VLAN command. After giving the command show VLAN, here we can see that we have created two different VLANs. One is VLAN 10, the name of the VLAN is sales, and another is VLAN 20, and this VLAN, the name of the VLAN is HR. Okay, so no switch port are assigned in VLAN 10 or 20. So we are going to assign the switch port into that particular VLAN. So by default there is one VLAN already created, and all the switch port are assigned into the VLAN 1. So for that we need to go to the configure global configuration mode. After that, after going to the global configuration mode, we need to check 0/1 or 2. Okay, so interface FA0/1 switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 10. So we are clearly able to see that the port is turned red. So F0/1 is becomes red. So we have configured the VLAN. So again we need to put, we need to assign F0/2 into the VLAN. So for that we need to do one thing, interface FA0/2 switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 20. So we have configured the above two interfaces, and we need to configure these interfaces F0/3 and F0/4. So interface FA0/3 switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 10, and interface FA0/4 switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 20. So after that, go to the privilege mode and and check the VLAN. Show VLAN through show VLAN brief command. So here we can clearly able to see that we have configured the VLAN. So sales VLAN is active, and FA01 and 3 ports are assigned to the sales VLAN, and FA0 first Ethernet 2 and first Ethernet 4 are assigned into the HR VLAN. So after that, after the configuration, we need to save the configuration, copy, run, start. So right now we're checking whether we can ping the 20.1 from here or not. So for that, go to in 192.168.20.1. We have already now, you can clearly able to see that we have created 2 different VLANs, and 2 VLANs can communicate with each other. So if we are testing the connectivity from 10.1 to 20.1, we will clearly able to see that we can able to ping from 10.1, and also we need to check from here. We need to put the command ping 192.168.10.1. So here is the option. So we have successfully configured the inter-VLAN routing. This inter-VLAN routing is called router on a stick option, or we can call it legacy method. And also I'm going to show you the switch virtual and the 2 different VLAN options, like sub-interface creation of the router, and also the switch virtual interface configuration in our next video. Okay, thanks for watching the video. Hope you like it.